Hi, everybody.
Yes, exactly.
Shush.
Hello.
Victor, we're here now. How's everybody doing? I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I told them beforehand I'm a little tired, but I'm trying to. I just had some caffeine a minute ago, so I'm trying to work myself up. Also took some Equate pain reliever for my headache.
Product placement. Good job.
Cheap Tylenol. So,
Not sponsored.
no, not at all.
He's searching for that Walmart sponsorship.
Dude, I mean, those are some deep pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I might have to sell one of you all, but
Oh,
we don't know what they do.
I'd be the least expensive, so I'm safe.
You have the most years left. I shouldn't say that. That's terrible. Anyway.
Moving on. Hello, Victor. Thank you.
Hi, Victor. Lab went okay today. Finished. Good. That's good to hear, man. So, a few quick housekeeping things. On the road to 200 followers, so we're at 139 now. I thought we were over 140, but I may have been wrong.
Nicole texted Philip and I earlier. She lost a bunch of followers this month. So there's a possibility that Twitch went through and banned a bunch of accounts.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, like, legitimately, it was like at maybe no more than 5 followers. So, not a big deal. So, we're at 140 followers. So, if we get it to 200, I'll do another giveaway. Just like the last one, only better. Also, we're shooting for 15 subscribers. And we're at 12. Or at least that's what analytics said. So if we get to 15, I'll do another giveaway. So y'all appreciate everybody for subscribing. But if we get 3 more subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. And then if we get up to 200 followers, we'll do another giveaway. How about that? Okay? So, with that, a couple giveaways. This is our 20th session, is it not? It is. That's great. So this is good. This is good stuff. So keep with us. We're in it for the long haul, as you can tell. So I'm pretty pleased with everything going on right now. Also, I'm trying to kind of stall a little bit because there is a little piece of importance missing from my computer right now, and it just popped up. Yay, there it is. Got it.
Would that be Tanner joining Discord?
No, did he join? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Tanner.
Hello, Tanner.
Hello.
You're quiet.
Yes.
Give him a second. He'll join.
He hasn't plugged in.
Oh, he's here. He's just.
Yeah, no, I mean, give him a second. He'll get everything
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
situated. This Saturday, don't forget to tune in at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the other game that is on Misfits and Miscreants called Trouble in Winterhold. It's been a lot of fun so far. I have updated our YouTube because I know that if you're on here, a lot of our stuff, our stuff cycles out, so it doesn't keep videos. So I've uploaded them all to YouTube, so you can follow from session 1 all the way up to 20 tonight on YouTube. But if you're here, stay here, because it's nothing like happening, in real life.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, last week, y'all went back to Vallaki. There was a lot going on.
Oh, God, was there?
Well, last week you were already in Velaki. You all were at the actually you were at the Festival of the Blazing Sun, and things went down. Things went wrong. Someone laughed at the burgomaster who fell on the ground and got muddy, and one of his guards actually laughed at him, and Enoch laughed at him.
Oh,
Well, the one he heard, and the one that hurt the most probably, was his subordinate laughing at him. So he commanded his other subordinates, his other guard, to seize him. And immediately, Ellentil grabs sword and says, "No, no, no." And the rest of y'all just kind of stand there, ready and willing to fight, until it came to Mulgar. Mulgar actually slipped out in the crowd as well. He passed without trace and pieced out. Mulgar, what you saw were your adventuring crew, most of them doing non-lethal damage to fend off these guards. These guards, some of them, were just that looked like they didn't want to mess with you at all. Some of them ran away. Some of them were like almost apologetic when they would, go after you, but they weren't really drawing their weapons lethally. They wanted to grapple and put you probably in shackles and disarm you. Then Mulgar, from the shadows, from the distance, what else you saw was Ellentil disappeared in a frosty mist and reappeared behind the Baron, the burgomaster, and promptly relieved him of his head. To which the mayor's wife, the Baroness, screamed, put a stop to the fight, and banished you all from town. And said if she ever saw you in this town again, she would have you flayed and put on display in this very town square. Now, hold on, I'm not done.
Well, I have a question about what you just said.
What?
I thought I was the only one who was going to be flayed. The rest of the party.
You are. I just that was mostly for expediency.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
I hadn't misunderstood that.
No, the rest of you all will be put in stocks and have donkey masks put on and all that stuff. Indefinitely, you would be put in stocks indefinitely, basically. So, after this happens, the rest of the crew decide that they are going to scoot boot out of town as quickly as possible, gather their things, get out of town, and meet up at the Vistani camp just outside of town, going back towards the ruins of Berez, that area. Not going to the ruins of Berez, but going that way. So I'm struggling right now. East. You're going east on the map. Sorry. I had to figure out right, left, right, up, down. Sorry, you're going west on the map. See what I did? See, you forced me to think of things. So you're looking at the map, you're going left, so that's west. You're going out west to the Vistani camp to seek refuge for at least a night. Mulgar, was that upon hearing that, is that what you want to meet your crew there?
Yeah, I'll meet the squad.
Okay, everybody, I love it. Everybody's eating dinner. We start at dinner time. I apologize. No. I mean, that's great. I mean, I've got a slice of pizza sitting up there that I'm going to eat later. Not counting the other 2 slices that I had before this. So I love it. I mean, like D&D and food, guys. Come on. If it's not food, it's going to be like just snacks at least. If you didn't have snacks, I'd think something's wrong with you. So Mulgar, Enoch, Maul, and Kalen, you all go to you all gather up, and you notice that Elentil has gone off on her own. Yes.
Didn't Maul follow Elentil?
For a while, he lost her.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Natural one.
yeah, he lost her. So he back up with you all. As you all go out of town, you notice that you follow the trail to the Vistani camp, which you know is on the hill. You pass the home of the Dusk Elves. None of them are really out right now, it being not very late, but the storm is threatening to hit again. There's a low rumble in the air. As you walk into the Vistani camp, you are welcomed. You're known there, but news has hit of what you've done, and each of them are asking, well, where's your blue friend? Where's your blue friend? Who is not with you at the moment. You are handed cups of wine and told to sit. And you have refuge for the night, but you would have to talk with them about staying any longer, because we do not want to bring the wrath of a mourning woman onto us. Hell, the 9 hells have no fury, correct?
Yep.
So, while none of us had any love for that snake, we do understand where she is coming from. So we will have to discuss further once your blue friend shows up. Real quick, Elentil, where did you go? Chew, hurry up and chew. Don't choke, but chew.
So, just out of curiosity, and because this will help me answer your question.
Yep.
How far are we from Rudolph's Tower?
You are probably you're not going to make it there before, like, you have to make it all the way to Lake Baratok, which is probably let's see, each one of those is like quarter mile. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 3 or 4 miles away, in a storm by yourself. Part of that through the woods.
Okay.
And that's going as the crow flies. We're not going by roads.
Yeah. What about the lake where they tried to drown Homegirl?
It is Lake Zarovich. It is part of Valaki, and you'd have to go the opposite way to get into an inlet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could probably get to it from the bridge that's just outside of Valaki.
Yeah,
but
I'm just trying to find a quiet, relatively secluded spot.
Unless you stay in town and go to the beach, the lake beach, or go off into the woods by yourself, you're not really going to find one in this particular spot.
I guess I just walk. I don't really have a destination in mind. I'm just trying to get away. And
Okay.
I guess my purpose is to try and figure out what the hell's going on.
I will say this. The village of Valaki. The Vistani camp is just outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure I know what I'm talking about on the map real quick. which I do, but I just want to double check. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So the Vistani camp is far enough out of town for them not to bother you for the night, but you would have to walk past the Vistani camp to get to the Luna River crossroads.
Okay.
Now, if you follow the old Slavic road, you'll come across the Luna River crossroads, the bridge, no problem. Now there is a little grove right outside of town where there's a few sparse trees that you can sit. No, just like everything else in Barovia, it's just creepy as all get out, but it's quiet.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay.
That works.
So you go. It's actually right down the road from the Vistani camp that you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's right down. Sorry, the road. There's a left that leads to the Vistani camp. The little grove. Whoever's playing drums, please stop. The grove is just off that road.
Okay.
So you go as you're walking along. You notice that your friends, your party has gone on before you and have probably already reached the Vistani camp. You see a tree that has a few leaves left on it that could offer a meager shelter from the coming rain. You pull up on it and you walk up to it and you sit on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to make sense of things. You're there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. In reality, that's how long it is. But to you, it seems like an eternity. Because so many things have happened. Then you grow cold. Colder than you've ever been before in your life. And this includes the dream that you had where you woke up almost encased in ice. You start shivering. And your world goes dark. You try to shake it off and you blink a couple of times and you open up and you can't move. You stay seated at the tree and you can still feel the rough bark behind you on your back. But ahead of you, you see the same scenery that you've seen before, that you've experienced before come into view. A frozen lake, just almost like a frozen tundra wasteland ahead of you. Trees iced over, the water solid, but you can tell that it's a lake. And a figure comes into view. A tall, slender figure with long pointed ears. Hair pulled back tight. And he walks towards you. Completely clad in what looks to be black leather armor with a large greatsword on his back. A black cloak flowing behind him. And when he comes more into view, you see that he has long silver hair and pale blue skin and the palest blue eyes. And he looks at you. And a cruel, cold smile creeps across his face. And he says, "Silly little one. And all this time, you've been praying to Arl. Well, I will tell you this. If Arl could hear you now, she wouldn't care. And I'm the one that has given you everything that you are. And I'm the one that has made you who you are now and who you could be in the future. You owe it to me. And he starts speaking in Sylvan to you. And you understand Sylvan, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, I believe so. Let me double check.
And as he grows a little closer to you, well, you're an Eladrin, so yeah, I would think you do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And he says, you and I are not too different in the way in how we look, who we are. But what you lack is power. And that is something that I have given you and can give you so much more. And he draws a great sword and sticks it in the ground, and it looks strikingly like yours. And he says, let me introduce myself. I'm Lord of the Long Night, the Pale Prince. I am the one that answered your call. I am the Prince of Frost. And with that, you wake up.
And when I wake up,
You're still very cold, but you're slowly warming up.
okay. The great sword he stuck in the ground is not sitting in front of me.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
That's his.
Yeah. At this point, I summon my greatsword in my lap, kind of like laying across my knees.
Okay.
Does the pommel before was Arl's holy symbol?
Sure.
And then I got the ring in my first vision that had a slightly different snowflake engraving.
Yeah.
Is my pommel changed?
It has.
And Elentiel sits there, and you said it's only been like 10 minutes, right?
The sun has the sun has not gone down yet.
Okay. I sit here thinking back to everything that I've done, not just since arriving in Barovia, but lingering on everything I've done in Barovia.
Okay.
Specifically, but kind of working my way forward in time, thinking about my raising in 10 towns.
Okay.
And becoming the chosen one.
Okay.
Air quote. Working my way forward and trying to figure out and basically she's trying to see things from not her perspective, because she's so used to people looking to her and to feeling like she always has the right answer, and then doing what she still feels like in her own mind is right back in Vallaki, and thinking about how her actions are going to have such a overwhelmingly negative impact on the people that she's been traveling with. And in a lot of ways has grown fond of.
Okay. Well, hold that thought right there.
Okay.
That's a lot of thinking that Ellentil's got to do.
Yeah.
So we're going to let you think about that for a minute, Ellentil. And I'm going to say, you four that have walked into, 1, 2, 3, 4. You four that have walked into the Vistani camp are seated around the table. The camp is quiet. There is some music being played, kind of lower, kind of slower, relaxing a little bit. But you have cups of wine and bowls of stew in front of you. You are welcome there because you did save the daughter of one of the leaders, and they don't forget that. They're not going to forget that ever. So you are welcome there, but they do have to speak to you, like they said, tomorrow morning about any kind of extended stay or help. And now I'm going to let you all talk.
I don't know this place, right? Or Maul doesn't know this place, right?
No, but you're still welcome in, even though I thank you. I forgot that you weren't with them. You just seems like you've been here since day one. Any friend of theirs is a friend of theirs. Any friend of theirs is a friend of ours. Even strange bird folk. And they kind of look at you, but then they still give you stew and wine. So I'm going to let you guys figure out what you want to do next. While Ellentil is having her crisis of faith.
Breakdown?
What time of day is it at this point?
It's
I know it was
it's past
later
noon. It's
afternoon.
probably closer to dinner time
Okay.
now.
It was dark when we left the town.
No, it wasn't
So-
dark. It was just dark and it was stormy.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So,
Guys, I don't know about you, but I can't keep attacking people that don't deserve it. This is the second time now. Like, we are literally the villains in this story for that town.
I say that we don't really need an extended stay here in the Vistani camp. I think we need to go ahead and once we have the entire party back together, make our trek to Kresk? Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make our way to Kresk to find that last part of what we need. And hopefully by then we find the one person that we also need to help end all of this and go ahead and finish it. So, like, not have an extended stay anywhere. Find
Yeah, but this is in between of where we're going.
Well, yeah, but we need a plan because if we need to, like, if so, we're in between there, Velaki and Kresk now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going out of town the way you went is going to lead you to Kresk.
Okay. So we already know that though we're welcome here, we might not be able to have an actual, like, stay for longer than a night here and there. So instead of asking for an extension, like, hey, we're going to stay here, why don't we go ahead and plan, even though it's not necessarily the safest, make our way to Kresk starting tomorrow, and go ahead and find that last thing that we need. So hopefully from there we can just go and destroy Strahd and be done.
Well, yeah, that's the game plan we've had since we got here.
Okay.
Yeah, Mulgar is gonna, agree with that plan, and maybe try to, like, I guess, toss around ideas, like, if possible, like, could we unburn the bridge to Valaki? I know, or not. It's not something we usually do, going around killing, people.
Oh no, it is. I mean, it started with the captain of the guard.
That's true.
Hold on your thoughts. Elentil. After a while of contemplating everything, you start to hear a few wolves howl in the distance. And you feel that this is a time that you probably need to gather up and wipe the tears or whatever's going on, blow some snot out of your nose, and get up the road to other people.
Yeah, I throw my hood up and I go up the road.
Okay. It doesn't take you very long to get up the road. About the time that you all are discussing your plans, you see the hooded figure that you know of Elentil walking into the camp. Yes?
Kenny has
I
something
shoot at
he'd
him.
like to do.
What?
Like, I pull a light crossbow out and I shoot him.
Oh, okay, make an attack roll.
Come on, miss. What I get? Let's see here. 12. Ha ha ha.
That does miss.
Yep.
As soon as you pull it out, and you hit, wow, change your die. I'm glad you missed though. And the bolt strikes a tree behind Elentil. You immediately hear a few Vistani. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this? What is this? And anybody else want to react to this? I mean, one of your party just shot at the other party member.
I mean, I feel like that's fair. Mulgar's just gonna, like, give Elentil the stare. Had to get slapped on the wrist somehow.
Everyone gave him a slap in some type of way. Kenny's was just, with the crossbow bolt.
It's a little more personal.
Mm-mm. No, it's not. I would have waited till he got within melee range for more personal.
Good point. Good point.
And as soon as I let it go and wherever it went, I scream at the top of my lungs, "How could you?"
And
Luvash, one of the leaders, comes up and says, whoa, my friend, please, calm yourself. This is our home. If there's any violence to be done, we will do it. And he just kind of half smiles like, see what I did there, pokey pokey. And he's like, cooler heads will prevail. What were you saying, Elentil?
I look at Enoch. I don't raise my voice at all. Like, I don't know what the distance between us is, but it's not going to be easy for him to hear. I'm not trying to whisper, but at the same time, I'm not shouting over distance.
It's not a huge camp, but it'd be possible for him to hear, probably, especially standing up and screaming at you and focusing on you.
I look at him and I say, I regret that my actions have consequences for you. but I did what I thought was right. He was fear-mongering. He was going to continue to belittle and borderline torture innocent people. And to allow him to continue to do that when I could do something about it is not something I was going to do. And if that makes... And if you have an issue with that and want me to go, then I can do that. And at that point, I don't draw them. I take the swords he gave me a couple of sessions ago.
Yeah.
I take them off of my belt, and I walk over to the table that he's sitting at or standing next to, and I set them down and step back. I say, I believe these belong to you.
It isn't your actions that have caused consequences for just me. It's for our allies and I like everyone around us. Because this is a safe haven for people that have nowhere else to go. The Vistani are camping here. We've helped them out. The bartender, because I can't remember his darn name.
Yeah.
Nowhere else for them to go. We put our lives on the line to bring 2 people here. Your focus shouldn't have been on the mayor, because that's just a symptom of the problem. And I say this like as dumb as I can. This is the player talking, not the character. We need to kill Strahd. That's where your focus should have been.
My focus hasn't wavered, but when there's a problem in front of me, to ignore it for a bigger problem is to cause more problems down the line.
If we have removed Strahd, this one becomes easier.
Yeah, and couldn't we argue too that you killing that person is going to cause more problems? What if you flipped a switch in his wife's head and now she is going to be the sort of fearmonger person, ruler of the whole place, and like hurt a bunch of people? And you put the 2 people that we brought there at risk too, because I'm pretty sure they're still there.
I saw a problem and I dealt with it. It was not. I will accept the fact that it was probably not the best way to handle it, but I handled it in my own way.
And that makes it okay. You know, for a holy warrior, kind of following the wrong path on that one.
And at this point, Enoch, you can probably answer this question for me. Is the table between you and me?
Yes.
Okay. At this point, you all have seen my greatsword enough times that I'm sure that you're somewhat familiar with what it looks like. And on the table in front of you, I summon my greatsword. And looking you dead in the eyes, I say, I thought I knew who I served when I came here. And now I'm not so sure. And I don't know if everything I've been doing since I thought I started serving Carl has been for this entity's gain or not, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's right, what's wrong, what's up, what's down right now. And the only thing that I can say for certain is that everything that I thought I knew for the last, I don't know how long. I mean, I'm an elf. I'm 111 years old right now.
You got a point there.
Has, in its own way, been a lie. And I don't know what to do with that information. Out of curiosity, the scabbard on my back,
Uh-huh.
if I were to take it off and look at it, because it was man-made or dwarf-made.
Look at it.
Okay, so I'll take it off and I'll look at it.
It's the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the cute little fox around? Because I'm awkward and I don't know how to deal well in situations, and I just want to play with the fox.
That's up to Jakob.
Aurora is keeping her distance. She's within, what is it, 100 feet?
Roughly, yeah.
No, she's within 100 feet of me, but...
she's absolutely within 100 feet. I'm sorry, yeah.
But she's... letting me fight my own battle, for lack of a better phrase.
I just wanted to play with her. But that's okay. My sass is gone.
When I took the scabbard off,
Mm-hmm.
I set it on the table next to my greatsword.
I just walk away.
Okay. Luvash comes back around and says, friends, I would tell you now to be calm. As I said before, cooler heads will prevail. The night grows weary. Shall rain soon. I will have tents put up for you. Do with them what you will. But in the morning we wake early and we figure out where to go from here. And the night carries on. The music has all but stopped. People are actually going to bed early. And the wine is still out. But it's up to you all what you want to do. They've put out 2... you can fit probably about comfortably 3 to 4 people in each tent. But if you want some room, 3 in one, 2 in the other, whatever you want to do.
For the first time, I don't know if anybody's still out and paying attention. For the first time since getting here, Ellen Teal starts to drink.
Oh.
And she's drinking.
Mulgar's still out. He's probably like not sitting with Ellen till though, just shonen. But he's gonna be drinking too. He wants to be one of the last people, I guess, to head in for the night. Just gonna look at Ellen Teal with the eyes or whatnot.
The death glare.
I'm
The crazy eyes.
gonna go where Ellen Teal can see me so I don't scare her. But kind of look at her and say, I have your belongings from the inn. I'm gonna come and put them in the tent with me. They'll be there when you're ready. And
I didn't have anything in the end.
Well, I said that I was gathering your things. So, that
You
was
went
what
to
I
my
was
room
saying.
and there was nothing there.
Well, I'm sure there was like your bedroll, things like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I gathered your things.
Water
They will be in
skins,
the tent
bedroll,
with me
you know.
whenever you're ready to come get them or use them.
I would imagine you wouldn't take your pack around town either with all your rations and stuff in it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
So
That one lucky sock.
that's on his foot.
A lucky sock. Why would I not have it with me?
Well, we see how it turned out that you didn't.
So I'm gonna go.
I think
to the
Mulgar
tent.
stole my lucky sock. That's why he knows about it.
I'm gonna go to the tent, and because I'm really bad at like big situations, I'm super awkward.
You're gonna
I'm
hide?
gonna let Ellen Teal know this, and I'm just gonna go kind of try and process everything in the tent, and then fall asleep.
I'm crashing under a wagon.
Under a wagon.
Like,
Bedroll.
not even worried about a tent.
Okay.
Yeah. I keep it all with me.
Yeah. Yeah. So you could still get a good night's sleep. I mean, you're used to adventuring, so. Also, you've fallen asleep in worse places after nights of partying.
Yeah.
All right. Who's sharing? Who? Like, I guess it's the two gentlemen and the two ladies in one. In the tents.
Where is the Birdman?
Yeah, that's where he's getting ready to tell us.
So I go up to Ellen Teal and say, "Hey, I need you to do something for me."
I just from under like deep in my hood. You can see that I'm looking at you, but I don't say anything. I just keep drinking.
Take off my scale mail. Says I'm going out for the night. Watch over this for me, please. I'm trying to what I'm trying to do is trying to make Ellen Teal feel like she's important and still needed in our group, in a sense.
While you go skulking off in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Here, watch my shit. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know,
Sorry.
Mulgar
You're fine,
knows
you're
what
fine.
to do, he's just
No
not
worries.
very charismatic. Sorry, not Mulgar, Maul. There's still
wait,
names.
I
Trust me, he's not.
Here, you're needed. Watch this.
I kind of just gesture at the other side of the table for him to set it down.
I put it down, pat on her back.
I recoil a little bit when he touches me.
Jeez, man. Okay.
Not if anyone else had touched me, it would have been the same reaction.
Yeah, but it just has to be the bird guy that slapped you.
First, man. Grace is just for the people. Anyways, but I'm heading into the woods and out of the camp, like into the woods.
Pick a direction: north, south, east, west.
North.
North. Roll a survival check.
Survival.
Yep.
Also, I want to sneak my way into I want to be super stealthy.
I want you to roll survival first and then stealth.
Okay, let me just check my survival stats real quick.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, I have
dun, 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 dun.
natural one.
Okay.
For survival? Okay.
Yes,
Roll your stealth.
I got lost. 19.
That might be an understatement, bud.
Well, at least he's hidden.
Yeah, he got lost and didn't leave any tracks for us to find him.
All right, Maul, I need you to roll percentile dice for me.
Okay, I'm all dead. If I could not roll a natural one would be great. And without my armor, this is awesome. 50 directly. 50.
Good. Okay. Good to know. Maul, you you feel really stealthy as you sneak out into the woods, but after about 15 minutes of walking, you look around and nothing looks familiar. Nothing.
Okay.
It looks familiar. It just looks like a bunch of woods.
Yeah. So as stealthy as I am, I'm going to not care about the fact that I'm lost right now, and I'm going to get my glaive.
Oh, so you
And
are armed.
Yes, so I
Okay.
am armed. I just left my armor. That's
Good.
the only thing that I lack.
Good to know.
I have everything else. Yes. And I wait until midnight. That is what I'm doing.
Okay, you want to sit there?
I'm going to sit and try to be as stealthy as possible until the moon is at its highest point, midnight.
You sit with your back against a tree, I assume.
Yes.
And you are greeted by the sounds of night in Barovia. Howling wolves in the distance.
Okay.
Chittering noises. Things that you don't... What are you doing, Tanner?
I'm acting it out.
You looked like you were trying to make out with the camera. What? There are things that are, things that you have never heard, and some things that you kind of familiar with, but it sound like they've changed a bit.
Okay.
After a while, I need you to make a perception check for me.
$23.
You notice in the very close, not in distance, but very close to you, that there is a slow fog that is rolling in front of you. And you
Do I
turn
know if
left, and it's
Sorry.
coming in on the left. And as you look right, it's coming in on the right as well. And Tanner, stop. You're distracting me. I love you, buddy. But as you watch it, you notice that there are clouds that are rolling in even darker than before, making it very, very, very pitch black outside.
Okay.
And just as the fog approaches your legs as you're sitting there, a dark figure appears before you in a almost flash of lightning as a roll of thunder sounds overhead. This figure is hunched, covered in a tattered black cloak.
Okay.
And you see one bony finger. Hard to tell what it looks like other than long, slender, and creepy. Reach out and point at you.
Okay.
I really want to smack your hand away, but I can't.
Is that all?
I mean, I thought you wanted to say something or do something.
Nope. I'm waiting strictly for midnight.
You hear a whisper. A deep, husky whisper that seems like it's coming from in front of you, behind you, next to you, all around you at once. And you hear it say, "You killed my avatar, my messenger. Yeah, you seem like you know me."
Is it who I think it is?
I don't know.
Mother Night.
Why do you ask questions that you seem to know the answer to?
Because I can never be sure at this point. Why are you here?
You. And she stares at you. There's no face, just a black hood. The bony finger still reached out and pointed towards just you.
I'm here to pray to my mother. I have no problems with you being here. Is this all you wanted to talk about? I imagined that a deity was something
You
wanted to
have
do
no
with me.
problems with me being here.
I simply don't know what you want me to say.
I need a new messenger. See my children at the windmill and ask them what I require. And the bony finger recoils back into the robe. And she lowers her hand, or it lowers its hand. And the fog rolls back just slightly. You must replace what you've taken. And a loud clap of thunder hits and lightning flashes. And she's gone.
I look at my glaive. I look at the 3 medallions on it. The medals or the symbols. And I stare at them. And I rub the Night Mother, not Mother's Night, medal between my hands. And I look up. And can I tell it's midnight or at least near midnight?
Make a nature check.
Oh, yes. Natural 20.
Yes, you can tell it is close to midnight.
Okay.
Which is awkward because that took far longer than it should have, than what you realized.
Okay. Mother. And I start praying, obviously. Mother. Where are you? I am lost in this different land, and I have seen no signs of you. The shadows here aren't like where I've been from. They don't show me light like you have. They've only shown me the dark. The more I delve in, the more I feel it just gets worse. I miss you, Mother. I will find you. And I'm assuming that I can't head I have no clue which way to head to camp.
Make another survival check.
14.
14 is about what you would need to realize, oh, hey, I'm a big bird. I probably broke some twigs and stuff along the way out.
Okay.
So if you follow your tracks back through, more than likely, it's going to take you a little longer. It'll probably take you until about 1 in the morning to get there, but you can find your way there.
And obviously, I don't hear a reply from Night Mother.
You didn't get anything?
Okay. And then I walk back. There's nothing else I can do. But I take my time. Like, I take most of the night to get back because I'm
That
enjoying the night for
is
what it is.
going to, unfortunately, if you don't get back, to get at least 6 hours of rest before they wake up.
Exhaustion.
That's going to give you a level of exhaustion the next day.
Okay. Can I just sleep in a tree?
If you
I'm
want.
a bird. You know what?
I
I'll
mean,
try it.
you could pull a Enoch and sleep under a dang wagon. I mean, he's got cover from the rain, and but he's still outdoors.
I'm gonna return to camp and then like sleep near the woods, but not exactly in them.
Okay. 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 Good to know. Mulgar, what are you doing all this time?
I was drinking and looking at Ellentil, and then once everybody kind of bunkered down a little bit, I was gonna head to whatever tent that is empty, if there is one.
There is. Kaylin's in the other one.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, we got 2 sleeping outside, 2 sleeping in the tent. Ellentil, where are you sleeping?
You're muted.
You're muted, bud.
Yeah, mute.
I fully intend to drink until I pass out.
Better have a hold on that skill, man.
I'm not even going to make you roll a Constitution saving throw on that because you don't drink.
Yeah, my intention is like I'm not fighting it. Like
You have about a half a bottle in, and you're good. And you start to get sleepy. You start to get wine sleepy, and then you just thunk onto the table. Night passes, and thankfully, nothing snatched Maul out of the woods.
but his chainmail's gone.
Chainmail is still on the table,
Let's go.
being left out in the elements for the night. It's probably going to need a good oiling or something. You know, I'm not sure how you take care of chainmail, but I would imagine oil has something to do with it.
That's scale mail.
Scale mail, whatever. Actually, no, that's completely different. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, you'd have to. What kind of scale is it?
I'd say it's. That's a good question.
Yeah.
You probably just picked it up along the road.
Petrified bird feathers.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, if it's petrified bird feathers, drop your AC by 6.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
I'm just gonna say it's simple scale mail that you could probably buy at any shop.
The scale mail is metal.
Yeah.
So you would probably still have to tend to it, even after it being left out, you know, in the dew and part of the rain, if there was any rain. You didn't feel any rain. Mulgar and Kaylin were both in tents. Enoch, honestly, you had a pretty good night's sleep under your wagon. To be honest, you know, you didn't get wet. You have a warm enough bedroll. You've used your pack as a pillow before, so no big deal. Ellentil, I do want a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
For the next morning.
For the next morning.
As
As-
he loses
That's
his
20.
dice.
No, it just landed on the dice tray.
It's a 20? You have a headache. You don't feel good. You're not going to puke, but thankfully you got enough sleep to kind of counter. You don't have that bad of a hangover. Because from what I understand, wine hangovers are pretty vicious.
Okay, I kid you not. I'm pretty sure it was Saturday or Sunday. I got a text from 2 of my friends talking about how bad wine hangovers are.
Nice. About that time, Luvash comes up as you all are waking up. Most of you are. Enoch, I would imagine that you're rolling up your pack, or you're rolling up your bedroll and getting your pack together, and he just kind of looks at you and goes, "We put out, you know what? I know you. Well done. At least you have shelter this time." So,
Thanks.
knowing that you get drunk and pass out wherever you are.
I was sober.
I know. That's the scary part. Didn't want to question that, so I didn't. Until you wake up, crick in your neck, a little hungover, headache, grumpy. Her's a grumpy bear. Believe it or not, Maul, you had a pretty good night's sleep. A little tired. Should have slept more, but you're okay. The better rested of everybody was probably going to be Enoch, Mulgar, and Kalen because they actually slept in, in shelter more or less, and in their bedrolls and stuff. So, Luvash looks at each and goes, "I hope you slept well." Bird, he's sleeping okay. Whatever. Could have put out the one tent, but is what it is. We have breakfast for you. It will be ready soon. What I want to know is where you go next, because we cannot continue to house you. For now. For now. Why do you go to Kresk?
We're looking for an item there.
Luvash can get you anything. I feel like I'm going more Russian with Luvash, but I'm going to go with it. Luvash can tell me what you want, and I can see what I can find for you.
We're looking for the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
He stops and he goes, "I've heard of this. Why do you want the holy symbol of Ravenkind?"
Because that's the final piece we need to rid this land of Strahd.
We're still missing 2 pieces.
Well, we're
Which-
missing the
what's the other
person
one?
that's
Esmeralda. We haven't found her yet.
The
is
were
the
ravens
last-
are looking for.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the last piece that we can physically retrieve.
Yeah. And I'm talking extra loud next to Ellenteal right now.
And she's sitting there taking it like a champ.
Until I pull out the flute.
Forgot about that damn flute.
Yep. Hold on a second.
But yeah, so we're looking for this holy symbol to destroy Strahd.
Sorry, I was on mute and I did not realize it.
Oh, you're good.
My dog was drinking like he'd never had water before and then started hacking up because he drank too much, too fast. So I was sitting here having a whole conversation, and then Courtney was like, "So we're going to find this," and I'm like, "But I'm talking to you." And he looks at you and says, "Silence. Stop playing. Stop. Listen. Lower your voices. Not everyone here is of like mind. He has servants everywhere. This is the last piece you need. Well, be very careful. Kresk is an interesting town. The what? The mayor. Pretty sure I said booger in there. The mayor. Is not like the one you just. We will say dispatched. This one is. What is happening right now?
I don't know. All I saw was
Nathan just.
him.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there.
See, it looked to me like he was squaring up with his phone.
No.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Sorry, I just found out that I could put this wireless charger, my phone sideways, and I can still plug my headphones in.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Can you shut your door?
No.
Thank you.
Well, you better get up and shut that door.
I can hear him, so it's like doubled.
I'm very sorry for that distraction, guys.
You're good.
That was awesome. That was so funny.
So, he basically tells you that there's an ancient abbey that is located in Kresk, the Abbey of Saint Markovia. That he's heard of weird things going on in this abbey, but the abbey is on a hill from Kresk. So, if your business is in Kresk proper, you should be all right. Now, the mayor is Dmitry Kreskov. Dmitry Kreskov. He's a nice enough guy. He's nothing like the one that you relieved of his head. Arvar. Thank you for pointing that one out. Sorry, somebody in the chat. He's doing the best that he can. We will put it that way. But respect is key for him. Keep that in mind. He loves his village, and he will do anything to protect it. Now, he hands each of you a pack. If you open it up, it's just basic rations. You know, some dried meat, some cheese, a little bit of bread, things like that. He says, thank you once again for everything that you've done for my daughter and me. But I would ask you now, get on the road soon. There's only so much we can do to shelter you. And I will not risk the safety of my people. Period.
All right. Question for you, Ronnie, as the DM.
Yeah.
So the scabbard that I had made had the holy symbol engraved into it on one side. Did it have a leather strap that came off the other side? That's how I hung it across my back.
Yeah, I mean just like a regular scabbard. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it has a like a guitar strap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I do as I'm gearing up in the morning, because I'd taken the scabbard off the night before, is I take some of my rope and I actually tie it around, making kind of my own makeshift strap, and I hang it so that the holy symbol is no longer outward facing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because, and it hangs on my back empty, whereas normally my greatsword stays in it.
As you tie your rope around it, unfortunately, you notice that he has pressed it on both sides.
Okay. Then I just can I stick it in my pack? Like it'll stick out the top, but or strap it to the side of my pack.
Make a perception check for him. Actually, make an insight. No, just make a straight up knowledge check, intelligence.
Okay. 6.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Sorry, 5.
Yeah, nope. You're still nope. Even worse. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're going to have a big old scabbard sticking out the top of your pack.
Until I
Heard
figure
a
out
duck.
what the hell I'm doing, I don't feel I deserve to wear it.
Okay. With that, everybody's ready to go, correct? They've said their goodbyes. Where are you going next? Yes, Kenny.
Are the 2 swords still on the table?
Yeah, nobody's picked them up.
I snag them before we leave and I hand them back.
Okay.
I'm taking my scale mill, and I'm just putting it in my bag.
Okay. You're not gonna wear it?
I'm not gonna. I mean, how badly damaged is it?
It's not damaged. It's just damp.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
If you don't care for your stuff, it's gonna rust, of course. But
It's
you know.
slimy.
I believe there's an
Jacob,
M word.
don't do it.
I will drive to Mebane and I will punch you in the neck.
Who, me?
No, Jacob.
Me?
No, not you. Never you.
I didn't say it.
So anyway,
Right?
all right. So you all get on the old Slavic road.
Yes.
Just out of Enoch, do you force me to take them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what you do is you go up and you just you shove them into her arms and walk off. Okay. Good to know.
I start skipping.
You start skipping.
I start playing the flute loudly.
I play my lyre
You guys are.
as we were leaving.
I just pull my hood further up and try and get as far back into it as I can.
Wow.
The only thing I could think of is like Wizard of Oz. We're off to see the wizard.
I think of a lot of things right now. That is not one of them.
That was the first thing that popped in my head.
Y'all make your way about a mile or so out of town, and then you cross the bridge at the Lunar River crossing. You know that this is a familiar crossroads that you can turn right and head to a dirt road that leads to Lake Baratok, which is the home of Von Richten's tower. You also know that if you hang left, you would take the road down to the ruins of Berez, which you've already been there. That's where you face down Baba Lysaga. As you continue on,
I can mute myself. I'm sorry.
that was weird. I didn't know what that noise was, but I was looking at the map.
As we're walking, can I look to see if I see any of our bird friends? Like,
Make a perception check.
let me mute myself. Hold on, my tower.
Why are you muting yourself to make a perception check?
Because my tower's loud and the way my
Oh,
desk is set up is
yeah.
right next to it, so.
Never mind.
It would be like repeated gunshots going off in all of our headsets.
Yeah. Burp, burp.
20.
You don't actually see any wildlife around.
Oh. I was hoping they would come and tell us good news, but guess not.
Not so much yet.
Okay. Ellen Teal wants to be at the back of the party. She's not trying to like gain distance.
Start
further
ganking
behind,
people.
but she doesn't have the confidence to be at the front of the group anymore. And I start talking to Aurora and questioning everything.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but as my familiar, she would know accurately who I served and just not have shared that information with me. Yep.
It's 5.
Now, is there a way when she is summoned for me to keep secret thoughts from Aurora since I can talk to her? Because I know the normal means of communication is telepathic.
You'll have to find out.
I am. It.
Are you asking? Are you actively asking her that?
No. I was asking you, the DM, that because
That is information.
First thing that just.
That is information you'll have to find out as a player.
The first thing that pops into my head when you confirmed that she would know who I served is maybe I don't feel so bad that you got hit by that fireball. But it's like there and gone. Like I don't linger on it, but it is a passing thought.
I'm lingering.
You all travel for some time. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt everybody, but we need to move on. You all travel for some time. You actually come to what's called the Raven River Crossroads. The Raven River Crossroads, there is what you would come out at the short road out of Lake Baratok, out of Von Richten's tower. You all took the long road back out to the Lunar River Crossroads. Now, the Raven River, there are several roads that lead from this. One of them you know pretty well that leads to the Wizard of Wines. The other one, right before that road, leads south to the Solinka Pass, which is over a mountain range, down to Luna Lake, across a bridge. It's just a long mountain pass. And you do see a faded sign that says to Solinka Pass, and then says, as far as that goes, it says to the Amber Temple. On up the road a ways, there are more. There's one more. No, that's it. Those are the 2 roads. 3 roads. One off the right that leads to Lake Baratok. One off to the left that leads to Solinka Pass. And the other one leads to the Wizard of Wines. And on past that, you know that there are druids that inhabit an area past the Wizard of Wines. You were told that by some of your Were-Raven friends. Also, this is where you found, blowing in the wind, your long-lost companion's hat. If you follow the Slavic road across the bridge over Raven River, which is flowing out of Lake Baratok, you will find your way onto Kresk. But as you go,
Question about wording.
Yes.
Onto, is Kreskin Island like in the middle of a lake?
No,
or
you
is it just, like,
you
on
travel
water?
on to.
Okay. Yeah.
Travel on to. Before we go anywhere else, I'm going to say this. We're going to go a little past 9 tonight because we got a late start. But Ronnie needs to take a quick break. He's drank a lot of water today. And I'm going to set a little something up for you guys. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back, okay? Oh, hey, my camera's not on.
Oh, hi, Brandon.
Hello.
Hello. We're back. So yeah, when we took our break, y'all were traveling to the village of Kresk. As you come along the Slavic road, you actually do make it to the Raven River crossing. As you cross the bridge, you notice that there is a left turn. That left turn off, as you go towards the bridge, there is that left turn that goes off towards the Wizard of Wines and on down. The Raven River, while it's dark all the time in Barovia, it's rather peaceful, as you can hear it bubbling and rolling underneath the bridge. As each of you travel across the bridge, playing your various instruments and skipping and brooding in the back, you hear a distinct howl in the distance. Stop, Logan. Stop.
Is that the howl we hear?
No, that's me yelling at my dog.
Logan!
You hear it one more time.
Hey guys, what was that?
I'd imagine it's a wolf or a dog.
Are y'all continuing on?
I continue on, but not like.
Not skipping?
Yeah, that I can go down and put my hand on my hammer.
I put the flute away.
Each of you travel upwards, up the road a little ways. And then you notice that the clouds overhead start rolling a little more, getting a little darker, a little darker. And each of you notice that there is a thin fog that is stretching in from the woods towards the road, extending out. And you hear from behind you a faint and then in front of you, you hear the master says you are off limits. But we still want to play. I need all of you to roll for initiative.
Okay.
That's horrifying.
I have nightmares tonight.
All right. So, who do we have in the lead here?
Like walking wise?
Yeah, I think it was Kaylin.
It was me. I was skipping.
Okie dokie.
I just dropped.
You can be right next to me. You were playing the flute.
I keep dropping you.
It happens. You stunned me.
No, now my floor has eaten you.
Uh-oh.
Like, legitimately, I dropped it and it's gone. Nope, found it.
Glad we found it.
Yeah, it was next to my foot.
Yay!
Enoch's been found.
Where in Ravenloft is Enoch Jackson?
I gotta get this guy out.
I got that reference.
So
Or
while
didn't.
while we're setting up, don't die.
Oh, did we all took a long rest, right?
Yeah, we're
Yes,
healed.
yeah. You're all
Yeah, we're all
long
good.
rested.
Except someone took pimp slap damage.
Who got pimp slapped this morning?
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Nope, nobody got pimp slapped this morning.
Slapped him like yesterday.
Yeah.
Mulgar, where are you?
Mulgar is always in the middle.
Clink, clink. This makes me want to get back to painting my minis. I need.
Will Aurora be joining us today?
So she's with me currently, but when I hear when we heard the howl, she was with me, but then when
Did she
it
bamf
became
out?
more of like a moan, yeah, I dismissed her.
Okay. From behind you, you see 1, 2, 3 shambling figures coming towards you. And appearing out of the mist in front of you, you see 1, 2 figures on either side of the road. Those are the ones that said that they still want to play.
So clarity for me. Master is Strahd, right?
Clarity for you, you don't know.
That is terrifying.
I mean, there's one way to find out. But, yeah, okay. I was sitting here thinking, what am I doing? But I know what I'm doing now. All right, who had 20 to 25?
25.
Dang.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, who had things? Hold on, sorry. I gotta figure out something. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay. 15 to 20.
15.
19.
19, 15. Okay. Enoch. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. I had this thought out, but then I rolled some dice and that kind of screwed everything up. All right. Mulgar, what'd you have?
I rolled a 9.
Okay, Ellentil, what'd you have?
14.
14. All right, so what you're looking down the barrel at are 2 pale figures in front of you, 3 shambling figures coming out of the woods on both sides in the rear. That means Kaylin, you're up first.
All right. So before I do anything like damaging,
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask them, who is your master that you speak of?
And each of them laugh and they look at each other and they go, "You know."
Strahd?
And one just hisses at you, and the other one licks his smiles really big, and even from where you are, you can tell that there are two brilliantly white, pointy canine teeth in his mouth.
Think that answers my question. So with that being said, how far? Oh, okay. Before I make my decision on the actions, I'm actually going to take. How far?
25 feet.
25. 25? Is that what? All right. I might regret this later, but you know what? We're going to do it. I want to run up to the one on the right. I'm going to use my hammer.
Okay, well, I'll push you back. Because remember, it's a reach weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack. Hello?
23 to hit. Sorry.
That hits. That definitely hits.
All right. And so that is 1d6 plus 6. That's 8 damage.
8 damage? Okay, good deal.
And I'm going to do that one more time.
Go for it.
Does a 14 hit?
14 just misses, in fact.
Okay.
So you come up and you spin the hammer around and you clock him in the ribs and you pull it back and you wrap it around your foot and you kick it out, and he's able to, like almost Matrix style, bend backwards and have it shoot over his head and pull back, and he just looks at you and smiles really big.
Okay, and bonus action, I need him to make a Dex 13.
Dex
for
18? 13?
13.
Yeah, that's a 21.
Way out. Let me make sure he doesn't take half damage. Okay, he still takes half, so let me roll this and let you know. Three fire damage from burning hands.
Oh, okay, cool deal.
And then I hope I survive.
Okay. Enoch, you're up.
I'll say, Caitlin, you got this one?
I think so.
All right, I'll move all the way up into 5-foot range of the other one.
Cool.
And then activate the sunsword and
shoot.
slicey.
Yeah, I forgot you had that.
I didn't.
I know you didn't. Go ahead and hit.
First one is an 11.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Second one is a 24.
That definitely hits.
All right. He takes 14 regular damage and 8 radiant damage.
Okay. Dang. All right. Good to know. Okay. He's able to duck under the first hit, and then he once again flashes like a really gnarly, pointy smile, evil creature. But you're able to slash across his chest for a second hit, and does a little. I mean, it does a good hefty chunk of damage to him. I mean, he's hurting. Okay, nice.
And then I'm going to move back.
Okay.
See here, 15 feet.
Now you took...
And with mobility, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
So how much movement do you have?
I have 40 in total.
Okay, so you can do that. Because you took 25 feet to get there.
Mm-hmm. And then move back 15.
Move back 15. That's your full movement.
Yep.
Cool deal. All right. So cool. He don't like you, but it ain't his turn.
Kenny,
Mm.
can you send me the stats for the lightning swords, please? I know we talked about it once, but I can't find it in the notes.
I've got to find them. Hold on. Ooh, I don't think I've got them anymore.
Oh no.
Hey, guess what?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
No, wait. Crap. Oh, they're both 1d8 and does a d4 lightning. They have 4 charges per sword,
They are finesse weapons.
and they're finesse.
And finesse just means that my attack modifier is dex based, correct?
Correct.
It can be.
Okay.
All right. The first two are coming up on you there, Ellen Teal. They seem very taken with you for right now, for some reason. First one's going to take 2 swipes at you. All right. I'm assuming that a 6 doesn't hit. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take 3 points of slashing damage from a rusty old axe on the left.
How much damage?
3.
Okay.
A 20 hits. I'm sure. Wait a minute. That's not a 20. That's a 16 hits.
Yes.
And a 10 does not.
Correct.
And you take another 4 points of slashing damage from your right. As they come up, they're like,
total?
so yes, 7 points in total.
Okay.
One gashes your arm open, the other one hits you right in the hip. Mal, the third one's going to go for you.
They come in 10 feet of me.
Yes.
Then I get an opportunity attack against them with Polar Mastery.
Yes.
Uh, 11.
Does not hit.
Okay.
All right. One rolled a. Let's see. With 2 hits, he rolled a. Oh, God. Yeah, 22. And the other one is a 16.
The 16 doesn't hit. The 22 does hit.
Okay. And you get 8 points of slashing damage from the first hit. As he comes through, you're able to deflect one off with your shield, but then it slides through and he hits you in the ribs, taking a good gash into your ribs there. Okay, so Maul, you're up.
So I'm gonna look at the one that just hit me.
Uh-huh.
Is he within
He's at 5 feet with you now.
Okay. And he's clearly undead.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, he's undead. He can tell he's a zombie.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast my handy dandy Channel Divinity. Where is it? Destroy undead. When an undead fails a saving throw against my turn undead feature. Wait, where's my turn undead feature? I want to read that. I can't read it. Sorry, I'm looking for my turn undead. It doesn't seem
You're
to be
fine.
in my...
Take your time. But you have 30 seconds.
Okay.
You're fine, but
I get to cast Turn Undead as one action
Sure.
with my channel divinity,
Yes.
and that is what I'm doing. And I have a spell DC of 15. So
And
I
that's
have
a
to
what
pass.
save? That's a Constitution.
No, it is a. It's a Wisdom save. It doesn't tell me, which is really crappy in D&D Beyond. I can look it up. Real quick.
Turn undead. I got you.
Yeah, turn undead.
I'm
very
thinking
sorry.
it's no. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's going to be under. Yeah, that's a clerical thing. Channel divinity, turn undead, wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That's a good thing for you.
And I believe it's everyone in a 30-foot radius. I'll pull it up just to make sure. I'm gonna keep it pulled up because this is gonna be a problem.
30 feet. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
First one is nope. Second one is a big yes. And that one's a yes. So this guy right here, the very first one, turn undead. It doesn't kill him, of course.
Okay.
But turn undead. Yeah, he failed miserably.
Okay.
So for a turn for 1 minute, turn creature was. The other two unfortunately did pass.
Okay.
Believe it or not, they did. One with a 15 and one with an 18.
Okay.
But one of them did
Quick
not
question.
pass. Yeah.
What combat rating are they? If they're 1/2 combat rating, then they get instantly destroyed.
Right.
But
They're
I
not.
doubt- Okay. Just making sure. And that's all I can do for my turn.
Yeah, it's next level you actually go up to 1, don't you?
Yep.
CR1, yeah. Now, unfortunately, no, they are not. They are pretty hefty. Not hefty, but you know what I mean. They're higher than 1/2. So with that, brings us to Elentiel. You're up.
All right. Okay, so I'm trying to parse what I'm looking at here. So to Elentiel's 12 o'clock is Maul.
Maul, correct.
To Maul's 3 o'clock is a zombie.
Yes.
And then to my
Both sides of you are zombies.
9. Okay.
Zombie.
Okay. Question.
Okay.
Is there a way?
If I had $1 for every round you started out with question, I'd be a rich man. But go ahead. Is there a way what?
Is there a way that? Actually, no. Never mind. I'm going with something different here. Never mind. My question's irrelevant. I've changed my mind.
Okay.
But I have a different question. So these lightning swords that I got from Kenny, or from Enoch, does it count as 2 attacks if I attack with both? Since don't they have to be used in tandem?
Do you have 2-weapon fighting?
I don't have any fighting style.
Okay.
So
they are
everybody
not
has 2-weapon fighting. The only thing that happens is that they can't add their damage unless it's a negative modifier to the second weapon. And as long as they're both light weapons.
Are these light weapons?
So if he had 2-weapon fighting, he could take a second attack with the bonus action. Is what I'm saying. But he wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't get
Like,
his.
he could make
He wouldn't get his
attacks.
proficiency bonus, but he would be able to hit with the, because they're not light weapons. But I'm letting him have this. But
Right. I'm just saying
Yeah.
from the player's handbook.
well, that's. I'm real cool on it right now. So you should have 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
Um,
So I can basically do a regular attack with the first sword,
correct.
and then like an offhand attack with the second, but I won't get to add a damage modifier.
You would
Right.
you would add, yeah, you would not get your proficiency bonus with it, is what it is, and then you would just do straight damage.
Okay. So
So let me look at your.
finesse. I can use strength, correct? So it would be.
No,
a
they are
D20
finesse
plus-
weapons.
Yes. So they have to be dex.
They have to be
or
dex. They are dex-based weapons. Yes.
Okay. Then that is a 17 without my proficiency modifier.
That hits. Well, no, you. Yeah.
Because I don't remember what the level 7 proficiency modifier is.
3.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it would be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah. You're fine. Yeah. So what's your dexterity bonus?
+1.
So it would be 4 to hit, because they're considered melee weapons. Like, let me see, what's your weapons? Your weapon proficiencies are crazy.
Yeah, I have a crap ton of them.
I'm looking at your weapon proficiencies. You're fine. You can be proficient with these.
So
Because you're proficient with scimitars and double-bladed scimitars, which are finesse weapons.
Okay, so I would have a +4 to hit, correct?
Plus 4 to hit. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
Then
my
just on your
damage
bonus
modifier-
action, just roll with just the +1.
Okay, and then my damage modifier would be the
+1.
Okay.
Plus, and it would be +2 actually. Okay, so here's your bonuses. All right, when you swing it one time as your action, one sword one time as your action,
Yes.
you have a +1, +2, +3. So you're +5 to hit because it's a +1 weapon.
Okay. Okay.
Your damage bonus on that is going to be +2 because it's a +1 weapon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it would be 1d8 +2. Now, your offhand, because it's your offhand is different,
Mm-hmm.
but you still add
So-
your +1 for your weapon in.
Okay. So my offhand attack, it would be a +1 to hit and a D8 +1.
Right.
And I have the option to do additional lightning damage?
You do.
Okay.
They have charges.
Okay. So the first attack is just 7 damage. I'm not going to expend a charge.
On which one?
Have either my 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock taken damage?
No, none of them have taken damage.
Okay, then I'll attack my 3 o'clock then.
Okay.
And then the second attack is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And I am going to spend a charge on this one.
And that's same guy, right?
Yeah. That's going to be 10 slashing or piercing or whatever the type of damage is.
Wow,
and
okay.
then 1 lightning damage.
Oh. You
No, sorry. That plus, it should only be 9 of the
9.
initial round
Okay,
damage,
9.
because I don't get I get the +1 because it's a +1 weapon, but I don't get the +1 from my.
Because it's your offhand. It's
Yeah.
awkward at best.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit him pretty hard. He didn't like that at all. He's still standing, but actually because you hit him, you come through and you chop one leg clean off at the knee. For the first hit, poof, you slice right through. And as it's trying to steady itself back and forth, you come through and you slice open its belly and do that extra lightning damage as that you see the bolt course through its body. And I'm going to say because you cut off its leg, he is now prone. But he's going to be crawling towards you.
Just in my mind, I was attacking the other zombie, the one on my other side. I don't think it makes a tremendous difference, but
they're all pretty much the same guy.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. So this guy will walk up on you. This guy's going to walk straight towards you. Hissing, spitting, and cursing the entire time. How? Oh, okay.
What?
No, I was just saying. Enoch on the second guy did some good damage. I was just shocked. I was like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" But he did good. Kalen, as this guy runs up towards you, hissing, the side of his head, you notice that the kind of the gash that you opened up, is kind of healing a little bit.
Oh no!
But he's gonna. He's going to take a swing at you.
Okay.
Does a... Yeah, I'm going to say a 21 hits.
Yep.
And you find out that as soon as he's not actually taking a swing at you, he grabs you by the arm to pull himself closer to you, and he's going to reach in and try to bite you.
Oh.
Num-nums.
Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Would evasion work for this?
He's already got you.
Oh. Darn.
So he hit you with a 24.
Oh, dear God. Yeah.
So you take... Oh, my gosh. You take 4 points of piercing damage. But you also take 11 more points of necrotic damage.
Dear God.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by 11 points taken. The 11 points taken.
So...
Permanently?
No.
Okay.
So, my max hit points is currently down to 58. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
You feel almost like your lifeblood is being sucked out of you.
Kind of figured.
And because it is. Because he is drinking your blood.
Yeah. Okay.
Enoch, this one's going to take a swipe at you. Does a... Well, actually... Does a 19 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, I didn't think so. And the other one definitely doesn't hit. That's a 12. So you're able to fend off with your shield these two claw attacks that are coming at you. And you can hear nail on metal as it scrapes down the front of your shield. Mulgar, you're up.
Okay. Can I take my full 30 movement right towards that tree?
Yes.
Okay, so for my action, I want to cast Conjure Animals, and I want to conjure 2 brown bears, kind of in between the thing and the enemy in front of Elentil and Maul.
Where?
Isn't that who's all together? Isn't there an enemy that was?
Yeah,
on
you
the
want? I
ground?
mean, like, are you talking about here?
No, I have 60 feet.
So
For
here?
Yeah, I want them to be on like. Yeah, that's fine.
I have one bear. So the other one gets to be a dire wolf.
That's fine. And I'm going to tell them to.
Better be fine. That's all I got.
And then, I'm going to tell them to attack the enemies. Their initiative is together, and they rolled a 9. And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to wild shape into a giant spider.
Into a what?
A giant spider.
I have one of those. Okay. They're just going to share your initiative then.
Yeah, we rolled the same.
Yeah. All right, Kaylin, top of the order goes to you. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
You're good.
I brought friends just in case.
Appreciate it.
We probably don't need them. I know we're at like hot pocket level, probably of enemies.
I don't know. I don't think 2 vampire spawn are considered hot pocket level.
No one's died yet.
I mean, I'm gonna point out the fact that Enoch smacked the crap out of one of them, and with a sword that is super effective. And
I'm currently being eaten by one. Oh, there's.
Can't find my spider, so you get to be a drider right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. My turn.
Yep. Has been. Figured out what you want to do?
Yeah. So, because hitting with my club does not seem that effective, does it?
I mean, it does damage.
Is it going to be at disadvantage? Was my thought.
Your club?
Yeah.
Nah. Just
No?
do it.
Okay. So, I am going to. That's 5. I am going to expend. Oh, that wouldn't be smart. I'm being held by him. Never mind. I'm just gonna do a normal attack with it.
Okay.
I don't want to break your.
Daggone OBS.
did your stream crash?
It's trying. No, it's back. There we go. All right. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
All right. I would like a 13 plus 9, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits with your meteor hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
And I'm gonna do it again.
Go for it.
Let me mute myself again so I don't blow your ears out.
At this point, you're fine. Well, I don't speak for the people with headphones on because I don't have them on. So never mind. Just keep doing what you're doing.
24 to hit.
That hits.
That is another 7 damage.
Cool deal.
And there is, I think, something I could do.
You can expend charges on them, right? You should have full charges by now.
Yeah, I do. I just was hesitant on doing that only because I'm being held by him and having lightning charges go through me would probably.
Oh yeah, you are being held by. Well, you're fine.
So you're gonna let me?
No, you're right. Yeah, you're very right.
I was like, yeah, that's kind of a. I I was making sure none of my extra things. I could do the flurry of blows, can I? Due to
Mainly because I'll be honest with you, I forgot you were grappled that quickly because I'm thinking of multi things here, and I haven't used my little guys. I was wondering. I was like, why is she thinking she's going to be at disadvantage? But that's why. So that was my fault. So you go ahead and get that. But I'm going to have to. Flurry of blows is probably going to be at disadvantage.
Flurry of blows will be at disadvantage. Okay.
That way I remember
okay.
you're grappled. I need to use those more often. I forgot I had those.
That's okay. I'm just trying to get him down a little bit more because I feel like.
Sure.
So flurry of blows is 2 unarmed attacks.
Right. So basically, what I'm thinking is he's got a hold of your arm, but you've got a free arm, kind of. You know, he pulled you in and bit you, and then you're like using your free arm to smack him in the back of the head with this hammer. And then your next one is going to be like a knee and an elbow.
Okay.
But he's really close, so I am going to ask you to make both of those at disadvantage.
Okay, so the first one is, does a 13 hit?
Unfortunately, it doesn't. He's able to wiggle his hip in a way to block your knee.
Okay. So then let's try this last one. Well, that last one was good, but since it's at disadvantage, that was a 12.
He's able to kind of raise his arm up to block your elbow and just cackles at you again.
Okay.
Enoch, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna cast Slashy.
Okay.
Let's see here. 17.
Yeah, it hits.
All right. I'm gonna roll the second one. 13. 14.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does miss. Just misses.
Okay. So the first one, 11 damage and 3 radiant damage. So 14 in total, but 3 of it's radiant.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Cool. There you go. All right. So, once again, able to duck the first one, but you come through over top of his head, but you're able to come through and cut you just take a good slice across his belly. So this guy is going to spend his full action. Actually, he wouldn't do that. So here we go. 5, 10, 15. Running away from Maul.
Uh-huh.
2 are going to take swipes at you. Once again, Ellen Teal, but one's going to be at disadvantage because he is lying on the ground.
All right.
The first one does a 13 hit? I can't remember.
Yes.
We're going to get you some daggone armor. I mean, my goodness.
Please.
That's 3 slashing damage.
All right.
And both of those miss. I mean, like that one misses. That one definitely misses. That's 10 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah. Okay, so he's still swinging at you. He catches you in the back of the calf with this, like right above where the boot is, with this rusty axe. Now the next one is going to take his 2 swings at you. One hits, the other one does not.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one's like a 22. So, my God, that is 3 points of slashing damage to you. This one catches you in the shoulder, and they're just kind of like, it's almost like a death of 1,000 cuts right now. They're just like,
Mm-hmm.
Maul, you're up.
Okay, so looking at what's going on here, see one dude running away from me.
And you got two bears that were just conjured next to you.
I'm gonna go help our friend who's in trouble with him, because I'm, the cleric.
I'd appreciate that.
And I'm going to cast at first level inflict wounds at them. So I'm gonna walk up to them and
Who? Who are you walking up to?
the vampire that is currently
Okay.
attacking Caitlin.
30 feet will get you here. Just out of range.
Just out of range.
Yeah, he's 5 feet away from you.
Good.
Okay, then I'm going to. That's a good question. What am I going to do? I'm going to do stabby with my blade.
Okay. You are just 10 feet away, so you can do that.
Yep. Get off my friend. 16.
16 just hits.
Okay. So, and then I'm going to expend my other point of divine to add 17 necrotic damage to this, and even if they are resistant, they are not resistant to my necrotic damage. Unless they're completely immune to necrotic damage, then they're fine. 1d10. Seven points of damage plus my 17 points of necrotic damage.
So 7 plus 17?
Yes. 7 slashing. 7.
Okay.
Does he look hurt?
I mean, he looks hurt.
By the necrotic damage, though.
I mean, he ain't looking healthy.
Can I tell he was hurt by it, though?
Well, he hissed at you really, really loud.
Okay.
And he looked at you and pointed. So, yeah, it hurt.
Okay. And for my bonus action, I'm going to cast, because I just found out apparently I can do this, another level 1 slot to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
It's 1d4 plus 3 on Caitlin.
Okay. Cool deal.
Okay. So you get... What is that? 6 points of healing back. Okay.
Okay.
But remember,
But
for right now, you cannot go past the 11 points down.
So I can't go past 58.
Right.
Okay.
It is
Yes.
lowered.
So,
Yeah, your
okay.
hit point total maximum is lowered to that.
Okay, so currently I am at my full hit points now. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, Ellentil, you're up.
All right. So, I take my first swipe at the guy on the ground. Do I get advantage?
You get advantage because he is prone. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be a natural 20.
There you go. Roll double damage. Actually, you know what? Yeah, roll double damage.
You have me multiply by 2 instead of rolling 2d8, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So that would be 10, 12, I'm gonna expend a charge on this one. This is the other one, and that's 12 whatever normal damage, and then 4 lightning damage.
You all see Elentil swing this blade around to where she's holding it upside down and jam it in this creature's chest. And then lightning pours from the blade of this and pops out the top of this zombie's head, killing him.
Okay. And then with my offhand, I kind of whirl around and attack the other one.
Go for it.
And this one is not at advantage, correct?
Correct.
So 15 to hit
That hits.
is 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Cut a good slice through his chest. All right, so this guy's going to keep on going. That guy's going to keep on going. Enoch, 2 swipes to you. I'm getting yours out of the way because I'll probably miss. Oh dear. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 misses.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure. And a natural 20.
Man, yeah, it is.
I almost forgot what this did because I hadn't hit anybody yet with it. So you actually take 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As he, the first one you block, you kind of block out of the way with your shield, but you put too much of a flourish on it and leave your chest open, and he just rakes down the front of your chest. Getting underneath your leather, right down here, not your whatever armor you're wearing, and you can feel it bite into your skin. This guy is actually just going to go for another bite on Kalen. No. That's an 8.
Yep, that misses.
You're able to wiggle out of the way and kind of like put your head back, kind of headbutt him without doing any damage to get him to try to quit biting you. He's a squirmy fella. All right, Mulgar, you're up.
All right, so for my action, I want to web the one that was running away.
Okay, you want to cast web on him?
Yeah.
Or are you casting web, or are you is that something you can do with your giant spider form?
It's something I can do with my giant spider form.
Okay, make your ranged attack then. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
15.
15 hits.
All right, so he has to make a DC strength check.
That should. Ooh, actually, they're a little stronger than. No, they're not. That is not the right creature. Well, still a little stronger than I thought. Okay. That's a 4.
Okay, so he fails, so he's restrained.
Cool deal.
And then the bears will attack the closest enemy to them. So, let's see. Alright, one of them rolled a 2, and the other one rolled a 15.
15 hits. The 2 does not, unfortunately.
Yeah, they were both trying to bite for the first attack.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, they have multi-attacks. Yeah.
So, 9 damage.
Good deal.
And then they're going to go for the second attack. So, one of them rolled a 16.
That hits.
And the other one rolled a 15.
That hits.
The first damage is 11,
Okay. Dang.
and the other one is 15.
Wow. First one bites, and you can tell that it immediately the bear spits out the flesh that is torn from this thing. But their claw attacks, the first one completely rents one arm from this zombie's body as it just like falls off. The other one comes through and finishes it off by just knocking its head off with its giant paw, crushing it instantly. Dead. Well done.
Awesome, thank you.
Until you're just looking at two big bears that saved you, or well, helped you, I should say. You crushed the other guy.
All right.
Kaylin, you're up.
Alright. Well, since pretty much all of my stuff is going to be at disadvantage at this point, I'm going to go with Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay. Hit him.
And I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to take my 2 original ones, and I'm going to use my key points to take, I think it's 2 more.
Okay.
I believe, I'll double check that in a second, though.
Okay.
That misses with a 10.
Unfortunately, it does miss.
But that should hit with a 22.
That does hit.
That is 10 damage. And let me make sure. So I am Confucian. So explain this. I have my damage shows 1d6 plus 5.
Okay.
As I was reading to double check my key point thing, it says that when you choose this tradition at 3rd level, you hurl the sea bolt or the bolts of magical radiance. You gain a new attack option that you can use the attack action. This special attack is ranged attack with the range of 30 feet. You are proficient with it, and you add your dexterity modifier to its attack and damage rolls. Its damage is radiant, and its damage is a die, or its damage die is 1d4. Yeah, is a d4. This die changes as you gain monk levels. Is it no longer a d4 because I'm at a higher level?
It sounds like it. Yeah. So your monk damage starts out like what's your? There's a chart. There's a monk chart. That shows your damage. So at level 5, you would be at a 1d6. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're doing 1d6 damage with it now. Yeah.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
All right. So I was right. I get 2 more attacks with my key point.
Okay. Go for it. Do it.
That is a natural 1, so that one misses.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
That is another 9 radiant damage.
Nice. Okay. You see that he does not like this damage that you're doing to him this way. But your natural 1,
Percentiles?
yeah, go ahead and hit percentile.
It's a 10 on the percent die and a 0 on the other die.
So your radiant sunbolt comes out of your hands, correct?
Yes.
He's going to see it coming. The first one hurt. Second one,
Yeah.
you know, this one he hits your hand and pushes it towards Maul. Maul, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, Ma.
Dexterity. 11.
You barely pass I mean, this radiant sunbolt scorches your cloak.
Not my cloak.
I'm sorry.
I was giving you a 10 to get out of the way of this.
Okay.
All right, so Enoch, you're up.
I'm gonna slash at him again.
Okay, do it.
First attack. Ooh, shite. 21.
21 definitely hits.
And second attack. 25.
Definitely hits.
Okay, so sword damage is going to be 14 for the first one
Okay.
with 2 radiant, so 16 in total. If the second one, 13 slashing and 2 radiant, so 15.
This guy's not looking hot. You are carving him like a Christmas ham. Thanksgiving turkey?
That
Food.
works.
Yeah, food. He is not happy with you. This zombie's going to try to break free your web. And fails miserably. Maul, you're up.
Sweet.
All right. So I'm going to walk up to the vampire that has my friend. How hurt is he looking? Does he
He's
look
not
like...
he's not happy. I mean, he's not doing great.
Alright, then I'm just gonna inflict level 1 inflict wounds.
By the way, those that last sunbolt, a roll percentile, he actually let go of you, Kaylin.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Inflict wounds, go for it.
Yep. 16.
16 hits.
Alright. Shoot. And that will be 16 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then I look around. Is anyone? How hurt is everyone?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, can I tell?
Make
like,
a
how
make a
hurt everyone
perception
is?
check.
Perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 19.
The only one that looks really kind of hurt, bleeding, is Ellentil.
Oh.
Okay. So, Eltil, I cast Healing Word on with a bonus action, and
Okay.
that is all my first level spell slots.
You done good, son. You done good.
And it is a 60 feet range, so
Yeah, it's plenty of feet, plenty of space.
okay. So that was 4 hit points in total. I rolled a 1 on
4.
my d4.
Okay.
Sad.
Cool. All right. So to cast inflict wounds, I'm moving you up 5 feet.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, unless I can do it with my staff.
No.
I think I can.
Ellentil, you're up.
Alright, what's the range from me to the zombie?
Which one? Left or right?
There's
The zombie.
only one left.
Oh, the zombie. I was thinking vampire. About 40 feet.
Okay, what's the range to the vampire on Enoch?
40 feet.
Okay,
You kind of stuck.
I can be or I can't be. I gotta make a decision here.
I mean, you have... Yeah, never mind.
I'll let you make the decision here. If I use my phase step to get there, can I choose not to make one of these bears make a saving throw?
Since they're friendly, yeah, why not?
Okay, then I will phase step to the far side of the the vampire on Enoch. And that is my bonus action, so I will only get one sword attack this turn.
Okay, hit it.
That is 18 plus 5, 23.
Okay, that definitely hits.
All right. And because I can only use one attack, I'm going to go ahead and use
A charge
here.
Okay.
Seven normal damage and 4 lightning damage.
He's not looking healthy. That one, you mean like he arches his back as you slash him through the kidneys, and you can see the electricity coursing through him. He didn't like that at all.
All right, and that is my turn.
All right, first one's going to take one slash at Maul.
Okay.
He doesn't like you right now.
Hmm.
Oh my God, Maul, I'm so sorry, dude. That's a natural 20.
Oh boy. Okay.
So he's going to use that to grapple you.
No.
Okay.
And he's going to pull you in and go for a bite attack.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. And 12 points of necrotic damage. I rolled double sixes on that. And your hit point maximum is lowered by that.
Okay. So 5 minus 12 permanent. Or semi-permanent.
Semi-permanent. So 17 total.
Okay.
But 12, you're lowered by 12. Your maximum is lowered by 12 right now.
Okay, I understand.
And he looks a little revitalized right now. Mulgar, you're up.
Alright, how close am I to the vampire that's in front of Maul and...
Close enough to touch him. Because you're a giant spider.
Nah, I don't care about that zombie thing that you pointed me to. I meant the...
Oh, this?
Yeah.
About 25 feet.
Okay, so I had a quick question. Can I web him? All it says beside it says recharge in parentheses 5 to 6.
Roll a 6-sided die.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
You did not recharge.
Got it.
So anytime it says that, you roll a d6, and it has to recharge on a 5 or a 6.
Okay. So since I didn't recharge, does that take my action?
No. You just do that at the beginning of your turn. That's how you. That's how you check if you recharge or not.
Okay. Can I climb that tree?
Sure. We're just going to say you're in it because I don't have my risers right now. They're out in the car.
That's fine. And I'll just chill there. That's it for my turn. And then my friendly companions are going to go to the closest, or at least try to, the closest enemy to them.
How much movement do they have?
They have 30 feet as a brown bear, I think. They have 40 feet.
Okay. We're going to fudge a little bit and put him there.
They're going to go for an attack.
Go for it.
So they're going to do bites. One of them rolled a 4, so probably definitely not going to hit. The other one rolled an 11, so that's going to be
That did
17.
17 hits.
Okay. So 10 damage for that one.
Okay, good deal.
And then the second one, the claws. One of them fell off my table. Oh my god. One of them rolled a 19. That's without any modifiers, and the other one rolled a natural 20.
Go roll your damages.
All right, so the one that was a 19 rolled max damage, so that's 12, 16.
Okay.
And then the other one rolled. So I just multiply the damage and then add the modifier, or
You roll your damage, double it, and then add the modifier.
and then 14.
You just watch. You guys watch as these two bears come out of nowhere and just tear this guy apart, just and just like rip him, actually, literally limb from limb. And he is down, screaming, clawing at them, to no avail. He is torn to pieces, literally torn to pieces. Kaylin, you're up.
Get off my friend! Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay.
16 to
Hit.
hit.
Hits. Just hits.
6 damage.
Cool. You see as your Radiant Sunbolt just comes out the back of this guy right here.
Oh, good.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Wrong one. Sorry. No, it hits. That's good. 6 damage. Does good damage to him.
So then another 17 to hit,
Hits.
and that's 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
Is he still standing?
He is still standing. He's wavering, and I'm going to do this. He's going to do a strength check, which he fails miserably. You've successfully made him let go of Maul.
Oh, good. He's getting 2 more attacks on him.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Hits.
That is another 8 radiant damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is 11 radiant.
This time you do see the Radiant Bolt come out of the back of his... Right... Like, it explodes his rib cage out through his body.
Good. Okay, he's done.
He is down. And that brings you all successfully out of combat, unless you want to deal with this guy.
No, he can stay tied up.
I was going to say, that guy is eventually going to be loose, but y'all are just going to molly stomp him anyway. He's not very strong. Well, he is, but not compared to you guys.
Fair.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
in Sylvan, I would like to make a I would like to say under my breath.
Oh.
I've been toying with how to say this. Basically, the gist of it is, you may have given me abilities, but you did not make me.
Okay.
I very intentionally
Good to know.
didn't use anything.
Oh, I know. I noticed.
Yeah.
As you all are standing there, breathing heavy, looking at each other, knowing that you all, this is a hard-fought battle, but you did very well. It might bring you a little closer together, being able to kill the right people this time. But you do notice that the fog has not really lifted. And behind you, from the road you came from, a figure appears. A very familiar figure standing in long black cloak and red leathers, holding a glass of something, some sort of red liquid, thick, as he swirls it around. His jet black hair is pulled back, slicked back, and he looks at each of you and goes, "I did not care for the actions of these children. So, I'm glad you took care of my light work for me. But remember, each of your actions have very severe consequences. And what happens from here on is completely your fault. And he drops the goblet on the ground and it shatters. And he holds his arms out. And as he does, it's almost like his cloak is dripping. But you notice that it's not dripping, it's running as he he falls and it turns into a swarm of rats. And they scurry off into separate sides of the road into the woods. Strahd has left you a very, very specific message. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. If you're still watching, we love you. We'll talk to you later. Remember, we're doing giveaways. Bye-bye.